The driver install, the NVIDIA driver install and the CUDA 7.5 install went fine. As you can see here, I was downgraded to 352.41, which is the long-term release instead of the short cycle release. And you can see it's still open source, only 352 instead of 355. So I can close that. And also, here are the two pieces of software, the NVIDIA Visual Profiler and the Insight Eclipse. And those are the extras that are installed when you install the CUDA drivers. Here they go. Here it is. NVIDIA Visual Profiler and the Insight Eclipse Edition. So the graphics driver install went fine. The next thing to install are the browsers. Firefox already comes installed, but I want to install a couple of more. I want to install the Chrome browser, the Google Chrome beta browser, the Firefox Developer Edition, and the Opera browser, because it's going to be a development machine, and part of that development is going to be web development. So the thing to do here is to download Chrome. I already downloaded Chrome, so I'm going to go to my terminal. In fact, I've downloaded all the browsers that I want to install. And I'm just going to do this real quick. I think I'm going to have to install something else, but I just want to show this real quick. If I try to install Google Chrome, just the regular stable edition, -I Google Chrome stable. Yeah, it's going to be an error because it has some dependencies, and I like to just sudo apt-get install gdebi. I got it. Sudo apt-get -f install to clean this up. And I can do this. I'm just say no right now. I'm going to sudo apt-get install gdebi. Oh, I need to do that. Yeah, I do need to go ahead and do that. Come on. And it's going to go ahead and install Google Chrome. These are the dependencies it's missing. I could have avoided doing it this way. I could have just installed gdebi from the beginning and did a sudo gdebi and then what I wanted to install. Go ahead and install that. So Chrome should be installed now while that's installing, because it was able to get the dependencies. So yeah, we got Chrome, and it can be my default browser. And I'm just going to lock it to the launcher. And that's it for Chrome. Okay. So now let's install Chrome Beta. This is kind of like the cutting edge version, and I needed this installed in the past to do some tests between when I test out sites on an Android device. I've needed Google Chrome Beta instead of just a regular Chrome before, so I'm going to go ahead and install that. So let's go back here. Go to some KLWJtv. Google. I don't know if this will work. Chrome Beta. Yeah. Yes, I want to do that. And it's installing. Okay, let's check for Chrome Beta. I'm not going to do that. Let's see, Chrome Beta. I'm not going to put this on the launcher because it's kind of confusing and I don't use it that much. So I can close that. Okay, the next browser is Firefox Developer Edition. I could install this with Ubuntu Make. I could add the PPA for Ubuntu Make and install Firefox Developer Edition from within that, but it's really not a big deal to just download it and install it. So let's go to back here to my downloads directory, and you can see that it's just a tar file, targ file. And it's not a Debian file. So all I have to do really is extract that tar file. And so let me just go here. I'm going to extract it into my home drive. So what I'm going to do is create a new folder called option. Go to downloads. And I'm just going, I could have did this from the command line too, but it's not much different. Okay, and I'm going to extract that to here. Okay, and now to run it, I double click, go into the Firefox directory and double click that. Okay, I can close this. Let me just sync. I can do all of that later, but that's the Firefox Developer Edition. I'm going to close that for right now. and move on to the next browser, which is Opera. I don't use Opera hardly any, but I do when I work on my website. I like to see how it looks in Opera. So let's go back to here, to the command line, and let's install Opera. Yes. Yes, it can be on the rest of the system, and that's it. Okay, so now I'm just going to close out of this browser since I have it installed. So I'm going to go so everything's installed. These developer editions I don't have to put in the, and I don't think I'll put Opera over here either because I don't use that much either. So that's the browser installed. So all of my development browsers are here, and that's it for this video.